We go. Hi, all. Welcome to Rhoda 360. I'm so glad you decided to join us today because this year we're taking it higher and bigger in this platform. Joining us for our first interview of 2026 is Juliet and yay! I call her the people's manager. She's very good with people. She's very good with people's management. She's been very welcoming to me since I came to New Zealand. And she's someone that she was the first person that actually came to my mind when I thought about shifting the podcasting into interviews and solos. So Juliet is a doctoral researcher at the University of Auckland. I'm sorry if I'm a bit biased with the University of Auckland. She's a social entrepreneur. She's an employability trainer and an advocate for economic inclusion of African communities in the diaspora. Through her startup, Waka for Africans, she empowers African talents to thrive in the diaspora by providing essential career and professional support and resources. Juliet is also a member of the Niger Kiwi community in New Zealand. She is also a member of Afropreneur Business Network and the African Professional Council of New Zealand. You're welcome to this platform, to this I don't like to call it podcast. I feel it's bigger than just a podcast. It's a big platform. And we are glad to have you here. Thank you, ma'am, for honoring this invite.
So much. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Rhoda.
Yeah.
Thank you for setting up this platform. Actually, it's something that's useful, and it's a great. I believe it's going to be a wonderful or valuable resource to the
Thank you.
community. Yes, and wider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wider. Yeah. Thank you. So without further ado, let's begin. So please share with us your journey into research. Yeah, just like to hit the nail on the head. Just share with us your journey into research.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So my journey into research. Well, it's something I always remember, right? I recall that in my third year at the University of Calabar in Nigeria, it was the first time we were introduced to the research course.
Yeah.
Yeah. For research methodology then. Yeah. So I just found the course I think I have this inquisitive mindset. So I found the
Yeah.
course very useful and very handy at the time. Yeah. And it sort of aligned with my personality, I would say, because I like to explore things. I like to try out new things. And so when we were learning the course and just seeing that, oh, there was a whole framework to this,
Yes.
to being inquisitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really loved the course. It became one of my best courses. And beyond passing the course, one of my professors at the time was also very conscious of, like, he was just sort of impressed,
Yeah.
maybe with the way I was involved in the course. And then he offered me a spot to participate in at the time, he was the chairman of the state's tourism bureau
Yeah.
to coordinate, like the research aspects of Carnival Calabar, or Calabar
Yeah.
Carnival. Yeah, the
Oh
largest.
yeah. Calabar Carnival. Very interesting time. Yeah.
Yeah. So he, brought me into his team, and I took research beyond just learning it as an academic course to practicing it. So I became part of that carnival team, and
Yeah.
I would go out to events and then, survey people's
Yeah.
experience and then come back with the results and, analyze them, and he'll show me how to analyze them. And so I just found it.
Yeah.
So that was how I got into the world of research. And of course, upon graduation, I was opportune to be retained by the university. So
Yeah.
I stayed back in the uni as a lecturer.
Yeah.
Uh, Knowing that you're in the academic space now, I mean, you can't avoid research. So
Yeah.
research in my life, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
used to say something like, if you want to, if you want to know, if you want to know something, you teach it, right? So
Yes.
what happened with me and research was that I also, um, started teaching other people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so because I kept teaching other people, I kept improving on my knowledge, and
Mm.
that was how I sort of became the researcher.
Yeah, the researcher that you are today, and you sort of became the person that we all look up to today. Some of us actually will say, okay, what would Juliet do now? Okay, yeah, so okay, fine, let me find a solution, because
No,
Juliet will always find a solution to that problem.
that's
Oh,
good.
that's nice. Thanks for sharing that. So let's go
Yeah.
to some of the main questions we have today. Now, in many African cultures, the village, in quote now, is the literal support system. We
Yeah.
use the word village here because we Africans see villages like as the foundational units of
Mm-hmm.
the African society. Like, I mean, I don't know who does not come from a village, right?
Course.
So now, but the community is like the bigger, the modern context of,
Yeah.
living and everything. Now, when a woman moves to a Western or new landscape from
Yeah.
Africa, from her village, that, context, that protection in quotes, always or often disappears. Now, how do we begin to build a strategic village from the scratch? Yeah.
Ah,
Mm,
Goody. So it's pretty much if I hear you ask that, how do we get to build a community? Is that it?
yeah. Yeah.
From scratch, especially like
Yes.
in a new
A new
uh,
place. Say I'm coming from Congo. I just entered New Zealand from Congo. Congo has been my life,
Okay.
my first 30 years of life, and then I'm here as a woman, especially because I have kids.
Okay.
How do I begin to find my village in quotes here?
Okay. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna say, I mean, based on my own experiences, right? I know
Yeah.
people have different views about how to create communities, right?
Yeah.
But for me, I would say I mean, I'm a marketer as well. So
Yeah.
from the marketing mindset, it's something that I've built over the years. I would say solve a problem.
Yes. Solve a problem.
Solve a problem, yes. Just one small, real problem that people are facing.
Yes.
So, once you're able to identify that one problem that people are facing, and then you take the initiative to solve that problem, I think you begin to attract others who align with that problem.
Yes.
Yeah. And so they begin to see that, they begin to look up to you as a solution. And
Yeah.
that way, you're growing your community. Yeah,
Yes.
it may not grow as rapidly as you would
Yeah.
expect it to grow, you know. But and again, that's also what I think, right? I also believe that building a community is not necessarily about the numbers. It's
Yes.
about the quality
The
of
quality. Yes.
members that you have. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm all for small but engaged
Yeah.
than large but very
Large.
disengaged. Yes.
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 Communities.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
once you're able to identify a problem, right? No matter how small it is, and then you take the initiative to find a solution to that problem.
Mm.
It's like honey and ants.
Mm.
You begin to, people begin to know that, okay, you have solution to this specific problem, and then they begin
Yeah.
to find you, you know.
Now, having a solution to a problem now, is it in terms of business or in terms of service?
And it's
Like,
the
yeah,
business or
okay.
service, right? And it doesn't even necessarily have to be something profitable. I'll give you
Like
an
volunteering. Yeah.
yeah, I'll give you an example. Let's use the Niger Kiwi student support group.
Yes.
Yes, so there's student support group. That student, if you come to New Zealand today,
Yeah.
right, there's a Nigerian student support group here.
Yeah.
How did that group start? Um, in 2023, when
Yeah.
I first came to New Zealand, right, in 2023, you know where you're in this country and already you guys are like a minority, a
Yes.
minority.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You go to the malls, you go to places, and you're pretty much only like the only black person there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was I just kept going, you know. I knew that there was a larger Nigerian community, a larger
Mm-hmm.
group. I knew that on
Mm.
Facebook I was able to contact
Yeah.
them on Facebook. Yeah. But the first few weeks I came,
Yeah.
I was just like on my own, not like necessarily
Yeah.
I'm quite an outgoing person anyway, but just meeting people, but not
Yeah.
necessarily who look like me.
Yeah.
So I went to the mall and then one day I saw someone, like a black person.
Oh.
Okay. So I walked up to the person like, okay, find out that the person also a student. And then
Oh, yeah.
we exchanged contact.
Contact.
Yeah. And then
Mm.
I kept as we're
Reaching
sharing,
out. Yeah.
yes, reaching out, that person introduced me to another person. Before you know it, we're like, oh, okay, let's try to meet up somewhere. And then we
Yeah.
met somewhere, and first thing that came to my head was, and they all expressed the same problem
Concern.
or the same
Mm.
concern that they've just been here. They're also excited to just meet, other people.
Mm.
And next thing that came to my head was, okay, create a
Okay.
WhatsApp. And so I created a WhatsApp group, added like 6 of us. We were six at first. I added the 6 of us. This is 2020,
Three.
this is 2026 now. Yeah,
Oh
this
yeah.
is 20 now.
Yeah.
So that's group of six. I think I still have the picture we took in my apartment. There. 6 of us in
Yeah.
front of the apartment.
Yeah.
So that community from six in 2023, because we created, or I created this group where it
Yeah.
became like a support network.
Yeah.
Would share opportunities, we share information, we share things, we share tips and all of that. It's now
Mm.
going to about 80, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
About
Yeah.
80 people in that group. So what am I saying here? What I'm saying here is solve a small real problem,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So in this case, I think it was solving a problem of connection, a problem of meeting, just that
Yep.
support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where because students are here and they can't really, some of them don't know how to actually navigate the system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So just
It can be
having
lonely out here sometimes.
it
Yeah.
can be
Sometimes.
really,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
if you don't have your family with you, it can
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just one small example I'm giving you about
Yeah.
to
Okay.
identify your problem, take the initiative to solve it. No matter the solution does not have to be out of the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a small solution. Just
So
take a step. Start it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Before you know it, you begin to attract your tribe. You attract people who
Yeah.
for things like that. Yeah. So that's the way, that's my own approach to building a community. Like I
Okay.
said, I know that there are other approaches, people have
Yeah.
ways
Yeah.
about it, but that's my approach.
Okay. That actually you've already taken us to the third question and anyway. So but then let me ask this. What is the biggest misconception people have about the barriers that African women face when integrating into new cultures? I said African women because just like you said, being the minority in a country, in a Western country. So it's not
Mm,
like the US where at least we have Africans, many
yeah.
Africans. Yeah. In this kind of really tough place for African women, what is the biggest misconceptions we face or the barriers that we
Uh,
have? Mm,
biggest
mm. Yeah,
misconception.
yeah, about the barriers. Like, is it a mental barrier, a career, job opportunity barrier? What like like maybe within our community now or just coming in, African women may feel like, oh no, because I'm an African woman, I shouldn't be in such a place, or I shouldn't do such a thing, or I shouldn't give such a service. I should just be quiet, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I would say, sometimes there's just this thing you feel, but you don't really have like a language for it.
yeah,
Yeah. So I'll try as much as possible to explain a few of it. Yeah.
yeah,
So one thing is, where you are hyper visible.
yes,
So you might be the only black person in the room, but because of your color already, you're very hyper visible.
hyper. Even if you're not talking,
When
yes,
you're
I
not
know.
saying exactly. At the same time, you are invisible to the
Yes. Mm.
so there's that navigating between being hyper visible and
Visible.
invisible at
Mhm.
the same time.
Yeah.
Invisible because they don't know you, they don't
They
know
don't
anything.
trust you. Yeah.
Trust you.
Yeah.
The media is not doing something right. The media
Yes.
is also, playing a
Mm.
lot. When they hear about Africa, what they are hearing, seeing, or some of those people, not everyone, like some who are less informed.
Yes.
All they think about is some very poor location with
Yeah.
people on trees. So
Caves.
exactly. So it's you trying to.
Yeah.
So before you know it, you're trying to overprove
Yeah.
yourself in certain rooms.
Hmm.
Yeah, you begin to overprove yourself. You begin to show that you're competent, and you begin to overdo it. Not
Yeah.
necessarily because you don't have the skills or anything, but just because you're trying
Yeah.
to. you're trying to belong, you're trying to prove yourself,
Yeah.
you're trying to
Mm-hmm.
navigate that space,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd say it's like a double consciousness space
Yeah.
between how you see yourself and how these institutions see you.
You see you.
It's here and there, like that's the thing, right?
Yeah. How to be there and not
Yeah,
to be too much out there.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, I would say for women who are, I don't know if I want to speak within New Zealand context or
Yeah.
generally.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah, so within New Zealand context, again, I say one big barrier that we're facing again is being devalued. Like you
Mm.
see, Africans come in here with their credentials,
Yeah.
but because of, like I said, being less informed,
Yeah.
some of the employers, some of the
Mm.
institutions
Yeah.
do not actually trust our credentials
Yeah.
or our certificates and all that.
Yeah.
So they devalue them. They expect us
Yeah.
to go through another whole round of assessments,
Assessment. Yeah.
yeah, to prove ourselves again.
Mm.
So there's this whole space of you already on your own, knowing that you're trying to prove yourself, and the institution again still asking you to double prove yourself. So
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
one thing that I would say
Yeah. Yeah.
we're
Yeah. I
facing.
know.
Yeah, of course, there's
Yeah.
the accent thing, but I mean, we're not the only one facing the whole accent thing. I mean, there's the
Yeah.
Indian, Chinese, there's a whole lot. So for
Yeah.
that, I mean, I think we all have like that shared problem.
Shared
Mm.
problem with accent. Yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
that sense, we have that shared problem. Why I just think that it's more of skills which are not as valued as would like them to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a whole
So
lot of you going
yeah.
around eating people all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's now that takes us into the professional spaces, be it in academics or industry or wherever African women find themselves here.
Okay.
Now, from your experience or from your work with women, how do you advise them to handle imposter syndrome? Because just like we said now, we usually are the minority in class and workplaces. Yeah. I have been the minority. I've been the only one in my class since my master's days. At a point, I'll sit down during my master's program, and within like five um, um, visit perimeters or 5 seats away from me, back, front, left, right, and center, nobody sits close to me because like I'm the only black and the only black woman in the class. So not it doesn't it is not it's not easy getting used to it,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
how do we handle imposter syndrome?
How do we handle that? Okay. So imposter syndrome. In the first place, why? I mean, it's just my head, it may be in my head,
Yeah.
right? Why? I
Mm.
ask myself, why do you feel? Why do I feel imposter syndrome? So I take it to be like a signal
Yeah.
that maybe I don't necessarily belong in that group. No, no, it's not a
Right.
question of my competence.
Yeah.
It's not a question of my competence. I think it's more a question of, is this the room I should be in?
Mm.
Yeah, it's more of that. So I take that as a signal, not necessarily a flaw. And also too, I don't know whether even the word imposter syndrome is something I also like to just associate myself with too.
With yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or at least there's a language for it again. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I take it as a signal. Like maybe there's
Yeah.
something about the room that I don't quite fit in, not necessarily because I'm not competent enough
Yeah.
to be there, but just maybe it's not just the place I want to belong.
You know,
Yes.
at times, sometimes a place might not be where you want to belong, but it's where you have to
You
belong
have to be,
at
yes,
that moment. So,
beautiful.
and then one comes in, you come in all the certificates and experiences from Africa, but then you feel, I don't know if you're made to feel, or if the system makes you to feel, or somehow you feel like you're not competent enough, or your qualifications do not matter enough, or you shouldn't be in that room at all, but then you have to be there. What I'm hearing from you is that it's a personal conviction to like decide, right,
Yeah, so
to be there. Yeah,
you're right. No, you're right about sometimes you have to be there.
yeah,
It's not like you can just hop on the plane and leave the place.
No.
Yeah. So in those cases, I think some practical strategies that could help
Mm.
would be you trying to feel good about yourself, trying to
Yeah.
reassure yourself
Mm.
that you're competent and that
Yeah.
what you're feeling is not necessarily incompetence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's first thing. You just have to assure
Okay.
yourself that what you're feeling is not incompetence.
So,
You're competent
mm.
enough, right? So one thing I do is I like to document my wins. I like to document my wins. I journal a lot. So I write down my wins, I get feedback. And I also like associate myself or meet people who sort of reflect that brilliance back at
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I try to align myself with people like that. I seek
Yes.
out those people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then align myself with them. And again, when you are in such settings where you have to be there regardless of how you're feeling, right?
Mm.
I've also intentionally learned how to be in a room, learn the rules of the room
Rules. Yeah.
without necessarily losing my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, without necessarily losing my voice. So it's just doing this practical thing sort of shifts it from I would say it shifts it from is this where I belong to
Yeah.
how can I begin to contribute here?
Contribute. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
what do I
integrate
bring? Yes, what
into
do I
that.
bring here?
Mm.
Yeah. So when I find myself in certain rooms like that and I feel like, okay, that whole feeling of imposter syndrome wants to come in,
Um,
I begin to think actively around, how can I
yeah.
contribute here? What's that thing about my difference that can
Yeah.
contribute and bring in
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that thing about me that I know I can let shine
Yes.
in
Yeah.
this
It was my supervisor during masters that told me that, Rhoda, you need to keep showing up.
room?
Just come. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I used to tell her that whenever I mean people look at me as though I'm some alien. And then she was like, no, you need, because the truth is that many of them have never really been close to Africans,
Yes.
that close to Africans. I mean, people grew up in this conserved environment and everything. So they've never really been out there and they've never really been to Africans. And the media, like you said, is not helping with all
Well,
the narrative and everything. So
seriously, no.
when they see the first thing they want to do is probably to stay away or to run away from you. But then she told me, she said, when you
Mhm.
keep showing up to activities, when you keep giving your best, at least serving, volunteering, being here and there, not that you are everywhere, not that you are like a menace in the community, but when you keep showing up, people will start warming up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they want to even know about you and
Of
things like
course.
that. Yeah, so
Of
yeah,
course.
so yeah,
I also used to say that people already have um there's a vacuum in the mind. So when someone sees
yeah,
is all right, they already have this whole impression.
yeah,
All right. Creates a vacuum because they don't know you. So there's this whole vacuum.
yeah,
And they need to fill that vacuum.
to
So
feel it.
when you don't give them the right things, maybe through your
Yeah,
act, through what you say, what you do,
yeah,
give them the right things to feel that they feel it with what they perceive of you.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. So quickly, let's run into the motherhood motherhood intersection. We know why we are laughing, but we'll leave it there. Okay, so there is often like a heavy guilt associated with pursuing a high level research or career,
Mm.
and yeah.
Yeah,
So
navigate.
how do we tell ourselves that okay, this ambition is a gift to our kids and our families rather than a distraction from them?
Normalize the season
Yeah.
and normalize that first you are a human. Before you
Mm,
before you became a mother, you were a human.
yeah.
Before you became married, you were a human.
Yeah.
So what that means is you had your own identity already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had our own identity already before all these other identities started,
Came in.
privilege of taking on
Yeah.
all these other identities. So why am I being very specific about that? These other identities are things that can come and go.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. I
Yeah.
mean, life happens, things
Life
happen.
happens. Yeah.
You're a wife today,
Yeah.
tomorrow you may not be.
Yeah.
You're a mother today, tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Thank you
for
for this thing you really said. I'm sorry to cut you short. Thank you for this thing you said because many women needed to hear this. And I'm really going to cut this and make sure I put it on social media spaces because many people we let me not go too far, but then we do not understand the concept of identity. Yeah,
Mm,
identifying yourself and then this other
yeah.
brands or these other people around us. Thank
Yeah.
you. Please let
So
me allow you continue. Yeah.
no, that's okay. Yeah. So I think that's what we need to understand. Yeah. So there's time and seasons in our lives, right? But like I said, irrespective of whatever time, season, phase, context, you were always a human. You
Yeah.
always had your own identity,
Yeah.
which would remain when all these other identity come and go.
And go. Yeah.
So it's more about so dealing with the guilt of okay, am I doing too much? Am I not there for my children?
Mm.
It's all about just know that this is just a phase,
Yes.
and that's how I look at it. This is a
Yeah.
phase. It's
Yeah.
gonna come and go. But one thing is sure, Juliet will remain. Juliet is Juliet,
Yeah.
unless of course I leave the like, but Juliet is
Yeah.
Juliet. That is it. So that awareness helps you to keep showing up or try to do your best to cater to all these other identities.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. You
Mm.
just know that okay, you can just try, to you're not like trying to form hero or anything, but
Hero.
you're
Yeah.
you're catering to all these other identities. But
Yeah.
it comes from first thing is just comes from that awareness of knowing that
Mm.
you're a person.
A
You have your
person.
own identity, you have things that are important to you. You have, yeah, those
Mm.
aspects of you that you'd want to grow. You know how
Yeah.
you want to see yourself.
Yeah.
So when someone says, okay, how do you, keep going on this career while you're still
Um.
doing food and all? I ask them, are you going to keep breastfeeding forever? No.
Mm-mm.
Are you going to keep nursing the baby? Are you going to keep being baby? No, these children will
Mm.
grow up and they will
They'll
live.
grow. They will. They will.
Close your eyes and imagine
Mm.
when all this is gone,
He's gone.
do you want to be?
Mm.
That's the thing. Who do you want to
Yeah.
be?
Yeah.
For me, I want to be that person. I close my eye and imagine it. I want to be that person that provides solution.
Yes.
Not like being a messiah or anything, but
Yeah.
that person that is a solution provider. I know
Yeah.
that I'm contribute. I'm not just existing. I'm a contributor to
Yeah.
humanity.
To humanity.
That's the
Yeah.
person I want to be.
Yeah.
So in my career, that's whatever career I've chosen, so long
Mm.
as it aligns with where I want to be, I try to give it my best. You know,
Mm.
be competent at it. Because I want something that tomorrow when you close it and think of, oh, I need to do this. Oh, Juliet is there. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to be that person who is not just existing in the world. I want to be
Yeah.
someone who's able to contribute to humanity. Yeah. So maybe this
Mm.
is the social entrepreneurship side of me speaking. I want to be that.
Yeah, no, 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 no. We love it, and we love it, and we love it. But
So,
before we really go to the Juliet Inyang brand, let's talk about something that really resonates with this Rhoda 360 platform. And I have to write out the question on. Yeah,
okay.
I said, do you think past traumas like broken trust or childhood experience can be a barrier to someone finding their community or village in a new culture? When I wrote this down, I was thinking about coming from, in as much as we like to promote where we are coming from in a positive light, some of us have really gone through experiences that shaped,
Mm,
some of the decisions we made early in life,
mhm,
or maybe broken trust from friends, from family, pains of the past, and everything. Now, bringing all that that is for people that were not able to like break out,
Mhm.
from the trauma and everything. Bringing all that into a new place, a new landscape. Say someone duped me when
Okay.
back in Nigeria 5 years ago. And
Yeah.
and then I made up my mind that okay, if I go to any new country, I'll never associate with a Nigerian.
Mm.
Or yeah, something like that. Do you think it will shape, my experience? It will stop me, or it will be challenging for me to find a community?
Yeah, I respect that people have experiences
Yeah,
that make them take certain actions in the future.
yeah,
I respect that, and I'm not trying to undermine it.
yeah,
But again, if you know that you're gonna step out of the box, unless you want to leave the world,
yeah.
unless you want to live in space,
Yes.
if you know that you're not gonna live in space,
Mm,
then you have to consciously let go
mm,
certain things. Yeah.
yeah,
Even the Bible, yeah, so I'm a Christian, right? Even the
yeah,
Bible would tell you to just forgive, let go. So sometimes forgiveness is not so forgiveness is for you.
yeah. It's for you.
You yeah, it's to help. It's not necessarily for the other person.
Mm,
It's to help you be free. It's to help you keep living your life.
yeah.
So yes, this past trauma can shape the level of trust you give
Mm-hmm,
out or how you do or what communities you belong or where you belong. But
mm-hmm,
so long as you're not living in a vacuum,
mm-hmm.
as long as you're not living in space, you're still gonna live
Yeah.
among people.
People. Yeah,
Consciously learn how to let go
yeah.
of those experiences. I mean, it's not like I'm on the mind that, oh, you just let go.
No,
It might
no,
still
no, no.
be, although I'm using the word consciously, you have to be
Yeah,
conscious of it.
yeah.
You just have to know that, okay, that was an experience I had,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going to let that experience define
Define
the
my
possibilities,
the
future
future. Yeah,
that
yeah,
I could take that could
yeah,
benefit me.
yeah,
Yeah. Because it's like holding on. So there's this image I had. I used that image for my research showcase once, like that, about how someone is running towards a future, right?
yeah.
But there is a chain ball
Mm.
holding them back.
Back.
Yeah. So it's similar to that.
Yeah,
If you're sticking, if you're, keep hinging on this trauma,
yeah,
it's like that chain ball
yeah,
in there attached to your leg. So you're
yeah.
trying to walk forward, but that is still
Mm.
dragging you back.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what do you need to do? You have to find way to let go. Of course, like a chain ball, you cannot just remove your
Yeah,
legs.
yeah. Of course.
Was either find the key or find a chain, a saw, a
Mm.
chainsaw or something to
Cut
cut
off.
off. Yes,
Yeah,
so that you
yeah.
can move ahead.
Move ahead.
If
Yeah,
you want to move ahead, you have to consciously,
yeah.
like the chain ball,
Mm-hmm.
let go
Mm.
of those trauma
Trauma.
and not
Okay.
drag them with you, because the more you drag them with you, you can't go far.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think people like that fall into such problems when they move abroad? Say someone had scammed them or trauma of the past, revisiting them maybe in adulthood, maybe when they had moved. Like, okay, for instance, someone had scammed them 2 years ago. They come
Yep.
to New Zealand and
Mm.
another person scams them here in New Zealand. Do you
They should,
think?
they should ask themselves, why are people scamming me? They should treat them.
Okay,
They should be cautious about why are they being so susceptible to
susceptible.
scams. Yeah. So
Okay.
maybe it's something about the person, not necessarily about the thing happening to you.
Mm,
Something happens to you once, happens to you twice, maybe even three times. You ask yourself, why is it happening to me? Is there something around me? Am I being maybe
yeah,
too revealing?
loose. Yeah,
Too,
too revealing. Yeah,
yeah. Maybe you just want to be careful around the way you give out information or things. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, probably.
And that goes to say that, okay, in as much as you should find your village, you should find your community, then you have to be careful about the information, the kind of information you give about yourself. Right.
Yeah, you need to learn. It's not necessarily. I mean, this is just within an information context,
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
context. I think it still comes down to you need to learn about yourself.
Mm.
You need to learn about yourself. Yeah, you need to know who you are.
Yeah.
Just be self-aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Good.
if you're self-aware, if we want to move that within maybe to a relationship or emotional context,
Yeah.
yeah, if you're self-aware and you
Mm.
know that okay, there are certain weaknesses you have.
Yeah.
Maybe someone comes and say things like this to you or touch you in certain ways, you're likely to
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
you know
Given who you
once
are.
you know who you are, I
Mm.
think you'd consciously avoid those situations. So it just comes down to
Situations.
aware. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. So let's go to your brand, the Juliet Inyang brand. Why do you do what you do? Because you are an influential person. I don't know if you know. To us, you're a very important person. So please,
Really?
in lay terms, we did not go to school. So in lay terms, why do you do what you do?
In lay terms, okay. In very simple words, it's just love for people.
Yeah, help for people.
Love for people. I love people.
Mm.
I love Earth
Yeah.
because people are in the Earth.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I know people want to go to heaven, right? So yeah, if I have
Mm,
a choice, okay, between heaven or staying on earth, yeah, I prefer to stay on earth, like in a paradise, in a
yeah,
beautiful place. Yeah,
yeah,
where I have people. Yeah. Not like heaven is not great, right? But
yeah.
I think I prefer to be among people.
People. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. So
You're right.
people, it's love for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that love for people that kind of moved me to, always want to find ways
Mm,
to help, to
yeah.
support. Yeah. So, because I love people and I'm quite empathetic to people's need
Mm,
and I want to help them, it still moves me to innovate things,
yeah.
to create to initiate things.
Mm,
Yeah. But all of these stems from just love for people.
for
That's
people.
why I do what I do. So if I have an information, even like when I say create, I don't have to like go create one very big thing, even just giving information.
Information is
Yeah,
something.
so
Yeah.
I find exactly. I find something and I say, "Oh, aha," I find someone I know that thing, that information is gonna help. I
Yeah.
give it to them. Why am I doing this? Love for people.
Yeah.
So that's to me, that's the answer I'd give you. Not necessarily because I'm striving towards becoming one
Yeah.
thing, you know, journal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all all that I have become
Mm,
have been unintended consequences
yeah.
of love for people. It's what how I
People.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
So about your startup, Waka for Africans.
yeah.
Yes, please tell us about Waka for Africans and what people can expect when they contact your team.
Okay, great. So
Yeah,
yeah, again, it still comes down to what love for people.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, I'm very conscious about my African identity,
yeah,
and anywhere I go, so here's the thing, right? For me, I'm navigating being a global citizen and an
yeah,
African at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very conscious of my African identity. I
Mm,
like to, you know, be very proud of that identity, showcase it in any opportunity I have. Like
yeah,
to showcase that. At the same time, I just like to, go out in the world and still interact with even more people because the world is
yeah.
very beautiful. It's a diverse place.
Mm,
Yeah. So, Waka for Africans is when I go out there as an African being out there,
mm,
globally, I've
mm,
also come to see some of the challenges that we experience as Africans.
yeah,
A whole lot of challenges, but for the one that inspired Waka for Africans is that when Africans go to the diaspora like this,
yeah,
it's either they don't have the information that they would like to have,
mhm,
so the information deficient, that's one. Finding your community, that's two. And for skilled Africans, when you go out here, you're working, you're hustling, you're doing
yeah,
right. You're sending money back home because people say you leave home to feed home. You're sending money
yeah.
back, but you're not you yourself. You want really want to check. Very few people are actually thriving.
Thriving. Yeah,
You get
yeah.
so.
Mm,
Waka for Africans is here to provide that professional support to help you maybe navigate your career
mm,
in the diaspora and to
yeah,
help you become how do I put it? It helps you thrive financially.
yeah.
we are looking at that aspect as well. So that's
Okay.
coming on, yes, how Waka for Africans can help Africans in diaspora to
This is really exciting.
become, yeah, to
I
become,
think this is one of the most important platforms
yeah.
and startups uh, I've seen over the past few years, because only a few actually, have these goals of, okay, goals that stem from a place of love for people, actually. Yeah. So,
Because
wow,
you look
this
at
is
it, right?
exciting.
So
Mm,
it comes down to the concept of inclusive prosperity. So you're in an
yeah.
economy. I mean, and then it takes us back to what I said about what do you bring to the table? How are you
Mm,
contributing to this society?
mm.
For example, in New Zealand, if you I've been in rooms where conversations are had about how different ethnic communities are contributing to the society, but
Yeah.
very nothing. If I'm not very few,
Nothing.
let me be generous. Nothing was said about how Africans
No.
contribute.
Contribute. Yeah,
Yes,
that's true.
yeah. So those things are
That's true.
signals to me like, okay, how can I support or help, or
Yeah.
drive something that would help Africans to
Yeah.
contribute to the economy.
Society that they
Yeah,
are.
you can contribute. You can only give from
Mm,
what you have, right?
mm,
So Waka for Africans is seeing ways, or we are beginning to brainstorm or
yeah.
on build something. Rather, I think that's the word build, because we've
Yeah.
moved the brainstorming stage now.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming though, but
Yeah.
we're going to build something that would help Africans move from Africa, come to their new country, work,
Yeah.
thrive economically and be in a position to actually give back. So you can only give back when you have started to, grow wealth. So we're
Yeah.
gonna help grow wealth and be able to give back to the economy where they
Yeah.
got from. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what Waka for African is trying to do. So we're trying to help in simple terms, we're trying to help Africans take on meaningful careers
Mm.
and thrive economically in any part of the diaspora where they are, so that they can contribute. They will not just become um,
Consumers,
consumers, or
the
just
takers.
become active contributors
Yeah.
to the economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to ask a question, but then another one came up and I wrote it. I
Okay.
said, in Africa, we are trained to fear authorities.
Yeah.
Like, we fear anything authority. In fact, once we hear that somebody is a senior or a senior colleague, there's a way we practice, in quote, fear. Yeah, I don't know if the word is fear.
Maybe the word is respect. We're very respect.
Yeah, aside respect, something deeper, something in a more negative light, how we
Okay.
carry the authorities and how we, yeah. Do you think that's the mindset Africans bring into the West and say, or Western countries, and say, okay, I said, because of fear of authorities, they are scared to actually come out, and contribute to the society? Because just like you said, information deficiency, many people do not know what to do or how to do what they know. Yeah. So I'm thinking for a platform like Waka for Africans, is there like an educational section or an educational part of it where you begin to train, you begin to train our community, the Nigerian ways, the Kenyan community, the West African or even South African community about what exists and what they can actually do.
Yeah, yeah. So training and sensitization is part of the things we'll be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Waka for Africans. Already I've even been doing like personally on my own, you
Okay.
know. But as a startup, as an organization,
Mm,
yeah, it's something that we are also going to be incorporating in what we're building,
mm,
that whole information side of things as well.
mm,
Yeah. But when you say fear,
mm.
I choose not to look at it as fear, because maybe fear was our generation.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the new generation coming up, the old Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, even in Africa, you don't see that fear. They
Yeah.
don't, no. So it's more of
Okay.
respect,
Okay.
which is something I think we should also value. We shouldn't let go of. So respect is part of our identity. I think
Yeah.
it's drawn from the whole Ubuntu
Yeah.
orientation to have
Mm,
around respect for humanity, respect for
mm.
the environment, respect for authority. Yeah, it's just that, yeah, sometimes that respect is overdone and then it translates
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe our generation overdid it.
Yes.
Overdid it. But the new generation, yes,
Yeah.
they treat you and all of that, but it's not like they see you and they're afraid. They're not afraid to tell you
Yeah. Okay.
what they want to tell you. But maybe our generation would be like, we don't want to say. And maybe
Yeah.
that's why we are also where we are
Yeah.
as a continent. Yeah. So hopefully the new generation is going to, take
Yeah.
up that goodness that they already have and begin to turn things around. Yeah.
Mm.
So what I'll say is we shouldn't take that fear in quotes
Mm.
outside, but we should hold on to that respect because that respect is actually also what endears us
Yeah.
to the Western community because some
Mm.
economies have lost the art of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when they see that, okay, and respect is universal.
Mm-hmm.
Respect is not something that I say, okay, when you do it in Africa alone, it makes sense. It's universal. Just even Mia, you get into a bus and then you see a child sits down near an elderly person, and
Yeah.
without the child tells the person, "Good morning."
Yeah.
It's
Would you? Yeah.
glow. Just see the glow up in the person. Like,
Yeah.
but this is normal to us. It's
Mm-hmm.
what we are expected to do. You get.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's that respect is
Yeah.
that beautiful part of our identity that we should
Yeah.
not let go of, irrespective of where we find ourselves. Yeah, just knowing that okay, yo, this person in the room who is very respectful,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's something about it's something that actually endears you to anyone.
Yeah. Anyone.
World. No matter how wicked they are, everybody
Mm.
knows respect. So that's something that I think we've been gifted to
Mm.
have. So we should hold on to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not like fear and no.
Fear and not come out and not
No, that
contribute
maybe that's like
and just hide
maybe
inside.
a word
Yeah.
trauma. Maybe that was a
Mm.
trauma that was associated with our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at the new generation now,
Mm.
the fear
Yeah.
is not the respect is there, but the fear
Yeah.
now. Nah, they're not
Yeah.
afraid. They're not afraid.
At all. Okay. So in Waka for Africans, is there like a dedicated roadmap for motherhood, career, and academics? I'm especially biased towards women. Yeah. Yeah, African women, because we know what we know and what we are going through, especially if you're
Yeah.
already
So,
pulling this journey with kids. Yeah.
yeah. So the main, like I said, the main reason why we're building Waka for Africans is to help Africans to thrive
Yeah.
economically in the diaspora, right?
Yeah.
So they can become active contributors to those economies. So that's the
Yeah.
main reason why
Amazing.
we are building Waka for Africans. But then there's still this part of me that gives back. So
Yeah.
yes, definitely there will be the giving back arm where
Yeah.
we have, you get what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
we are helping people build wealth, we are also um um serving this part of Africans that need, I don't want to use the word vulnerable.
Yeah.
We're helping to elevate African women as well.
Yeah. Okay.
We to elevate African women as well. Maybe still help her, like I said, with career coaching,
Yeah.
with providing services that help them deal with motherhood, help
Yeah.
them navigate their career. So yes, so there's that giving back arm,
Yeah.
of
Okay.
Waka for Africa. Every business I believe should have a CSR,
Sure.
like
Yeah.
a giving back side of things because yeah,
Mm.
you're getting from the economy. How are you also giving back?
Giving back. Okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
definitely we have that giving back arm of them. But the main thing or the roadmap we have right now is to
Yeah.
actually help Africans thrive economically
Economically.
in terms of
All right.
getting meaningful careers,
Mm.
not just getting careers, getting meaningful careers
Yeah.
and building wealth.
Good. Right.
So these two things is because I believe that meaningful employment
Mm.
is a driver of acculturation. It helps people acculturate.
Yes.
Once you
Yes.
have a meaningful career and you're
Mm.
able to see how you to build wealth,
Yes.
in whatever society you find yourself from that
Yeah.
career you're doing. I think
Mm.
you'll be able
Yeah.
to you'll be an
Yeah.
active contributor of the
You'll be
economy.
able
Then
to thrive. Yeah.
yeah,
Do
begin to
things. Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
now if you're only just taking and of
Yeah.
building it's good to build in Africa,
Yeah.
yes. Where you are is also home. Also find how to actively build where you are, how
Yeah.
to contribute to where you are.
Yeah, I saw the picture of an African woman. She's now a police. I don't know her role or her rank now in Southern Australia. It was a Southern Australian police department that posted
Yeah.
her picture, and they
Okay.
said she just came in as, I think, a complainant. She just came in to do something in the police station, and then she looked around, and then she was like, I think I can have a career in
Mhm.
Australian police. And that's how she started. She went through their, police academy and everything. And when they post, and when I saw that thing on their site and the advert yesterday, I'm like, this is beautiful. This is
Yeah, I know.
amazing.
Be
Yeah.
proud. That's what we're talking about. I said,
Yes, I looked and I didn't know her. Or I don't still know her. I don't know
no,
which
no, but
particular
you
country she's from in Africa, but then I am
understand how
proud
you
of her.
felt.
Yes,
Exactly.
I
Not
felt good. I felt good seeing
sister
that.
somewhere is
Yes,
contributing actively. She's not just taking
yes.
the system.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
that's what Waka Africans is
She's
about.
even the head of one investigation something right now in
So
Southern
beautiful.
Australia, and
That's what
I'm
we're talking
really
about.
proud of
We
her.
need to
I
move
didn't
beyond.
get her name, but whoever she is, and she should
Yeah,
know
with
thumbs up.
respect to you, man, wherever you are. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's what we're talking about, right?
yeah,
Like you need to be able to build, you need to be able to be active, you need to be able to be
yeah,
involved,
yeah,
whatever society you find yourself, right? So
yeah.
Waka for Africa, that word Waka means boat
Mm.
in New
Yes,
Zealand, and it
yeah,
means journey to travel in Africa.
yeah. In
We are coming.
Africa, yeah.
So
Mm.
it's like a boat that helps us to travel.
Travel
So
around,
in
yeah,
that community, so we are becoming that platform, that pool,
yeah.
that boat that will help us navigate the shores of meaningful employment and prosperity or career, but building wealth,
Okay,
such that we're able to reach our destination. What's the destination? The
yeah,
destination is to become active contributors to the diaspora, to whatever economy, so that Africans can begin to be seen beyond people who are hustling, beyond hardworking
yeah.
people.
The Hazel culture, yeah,
Yeah,
to thrive
people,
in, yeah.
yeah, we need to enter certain rooms, and when they're talking about people who are contributing to the economy, we begin
Mm.
to hear Africans common,
Yeah,
like becoming part of those conversations.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what we're seeking.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
And
So anything else you'd like to share or advice, tips for women on this journey?
yeah, just know who you are first.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you know who you are and you have a vivid picture of who you want to be when every other identity falls off, stick to it, do it. It might look scary,
Mm.
but once you can think, what I was my advice is, once you can think of it, do it.
Yeah.
You may not succeed on your first try, but once your mind can conceive it,
Mm.
just do it. That is it. And then the second tip I would say is keep an eye for Waka for Africa. Waka for
Yeah,
Africans.
sure. Yeah, and I was going to say, please, you maybe send me your contact or how to reach Waka for Africans so that I can link it to the
Yeah,
video
so
description. Yeah,
it's Waka for
so people
Africa.
can reach out
Yeah.
to you and everything your team.
All
So
right.
before we go, I have some rapid questions for you. It won't take time. You don't have you don't have to think about it. It's simple.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you two options or a prompt, and then whatever comes to your mind first, you just say it. Are we
Okay.
ready?
All right, let's go.
Okay, so the first one is strong Nigerian coffee or a simple cup of tea.
Single cup of tea. I'm not a coffee person.
Oh, okay, yeah, me too. I'm not. I don't take coffee. Okay, so next one is camera on or camera off for a 9 a.m. meeting.
9 a.m. meeting. Yeah,
Mm.
camera on. I
On.
believe that if
Okay.
your camera is on, it's sort of like respectful to your audience.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. This one is a question. What is one meal from home that instantly makes a new city feel like home?
Afang soup.
Why did you say that? Afang. Oh, okay, fine. That's good. That's good. Let's see. I think this next one, I already know the answer, but I'm just going to ask you. Deep work at 5 a.m. before the kids wake up or 11 p.m. after they are asleep.
Deep work, of course, because I'm driving at 11 a.m. I'm busy with every other thing in life.
Oh my God. Okay. So on the airplane, window seat or aisle seat?
Window seat so that I can take pictures.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, fine. This one, Google Map has taken me to see and back. Let's see. Google Maps or asking a local for directions.
Asking a local.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I love
It's
people.
better.
I talking to
Yeah.
technology when I can ask people? But of course, again, yeah, I'm beginning. No, for real. Funny thing
Yeah.
is, recently I started like just relying more on Google Maps. Most times I just prefer to, excuse me,
Yeah.
you think? Yeah, I prefer that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I like talking to people. I just like interacting with people. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a good one. That's a good one. Finally, the sign of what is one book you recommend that every woman in our village should have on her shelf and should read.
Okay. One book for women. For
Doesn't
women.
have to be for women, doesn't have to be written for women, but at least, or even
Uh,
if it's not it's something, an area that you feel.
okay. I don't know if this is okay. Well, maybe it's because I'm currently reading this book, right? So it's the book called The Founder's Fit by
Founders fit. Yeah.
by is it Chike Eze? I hope
Okay.
I get his name correctly. Yeah.
Mm.
So he's a Silicon Valley entrepreneur.
Oh,
Yeah, as well, but he's an African as well, and
yeah.
been he's been awesome. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he had this book that he wrote for people like new founders. Maybe it's because I'm
Yeah.
dating Africans, right?
Yeah.
That I'm drawn to
Mm.
the I love how simple the book is written and
Yeah.
how it helps you think about how you can actually contribute, like what you can build based on your strengths, based on your skills.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's something, yeah.
Okay. All
But
right.
if it's book for women, if it's book for women, the book I want to recommend is one. Although I have it on my shelf, though, every woman.
Every woman. Oh, okay. That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I think it just helps you understand yourself as a woman. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
biology, that yeah.
Yeah.
And for beyond biology,
Mm.
knowledge of yourself, I think it's Mel's Robbins led them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I've only read like the back of the book. I've not really like sat
Mhm.
with it. Yeah.
That's also what I would. That's what. In fact, that's also what I also highly recommend. Yeah. So I think it's just different. What I'm saying here is different books for different phases. For those who are
Phases
builders,
of life.
yeah. For those
Yeah.
who are
Yeah.
builders, for those who are innovators, yeah. The founders
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah.
For you just trying to understand yourself,
Yourself, every
woman,
woman.
yeah, every
Yeah.
woman, and then if you want to
Yeah.
just know emotionally, psychologically fit,
Let them. Mm.
yeah, let them more Robbins.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for coming, for even honoring our invite. Thank you. We really appreciate. In fact, what you shared with us today, some people would, record it and would, put it out there as business and to sell. But then you're giving it to us for free. We really
No,
appreciate
I'm happy to
you joining us today.
have
Thank you.
unity.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this awesome work. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, just there. But I'm glad to be here. Yeah. So,
Okay.
guys, remember, continue to live your best life. And till next time, my name is Rhoda, and this is Rhoda 360. Bye.